So, sorry for that much cuts for like the part 4. Like I cut, which I actually split it into like actually 3 parts, and then like one. Those videos are meant to be 4, but um, let's see, like meant to be 4 yeah, 4 parts, which I suddenly made several cuts, and then I decided to put like several like part parts of the part 4. I was trying to combine them, and then I had like some combining issues and stuff, but whatever. Here's Rocky again, by the way, and I'm just gonna proceed and run fast and continue where we left off. Here are his like mainly are like the supports for his boom slash crane arm, I should say, which I might have to look back on that episode, which is the no fango nonsense type of episode from the Thomas Hit series, Hit era, on like where even which of the two Rockies that like Mattel has made, which is by far the most accurate. Is it gonna be either the wood take and play, take along metal, what I call them, referring back in the day, it's diecast. Now metal, call them metal collectibles now, since I'm actually an adult. Yeah, adult. Anyway, so these cars are just basically the same. No need for some comparisons and stuff. One, I finally know the exact term. I was about to say name, but term to like in describing these are actually like the stripes. This is like the main part where like the boom or the crane arm, also known for the crane arm of Rocky, rests on. As you can see, it's very hard to show on camera, but um you get my point, right? And then moving on to Rocky. Here he is, by the way. Um here here we go. So basically you can actually turn him around 360. Whoa, like this, and then the the boom actually goes up and down, but not goes up actually, not all the way, but it does go up and down. Then as for the like this part where like he puts his crane arm onto the engines, that he's actually helping to put them back on their wheels, on the rails actually mainly, but on vehicles like mainly back on their wheels. I should say like back on their feet for humans, but actually on the Thomas world, train world. But that's another topic. Anyways, this also has a magnet, which is not that strong. Wait, let's pick for an example, which is, let's see, for Salty. It's not as strong. I did not quite show Butch. He also has the same sort of feature. I mean, yeah, he also has the same feature as Rocky, which is like his tow hook. Pick another example for this. Let's see. Here we have his Iron Airy, because not as strong as well, pretty weak. That's how I consider it. It's not that strong. I just say weak, but I'm not that disappointed at all. I mean, I can take what we can yeah, I can just take it, and I guess let's just take whatever we have. Whatever. Let's just appreciate. He also has the caution stripes, as you may know. Just, which is also another part that I like about this diecast. So scratched up and beat up and stuff. I'm really sorry about that. So that's that for Rocky. And then login Misty Island Rescue Time, baby. I mean, our next film. That was actually from the wait. How am I saying Misty Island Rescue, baby? I mean, actually, this is actually from these characters are actually appeared from the Misty Island Rescue. These characters actually appeared in the Misty Island Rescue film. Hit Entertainment. Rocky is also, by the way, considered sort of a classic, but it did not appear at all in the model series. But instead, he appeared in the Thomas Hit era series. For Butch, the tow truck classic, BRK number 303. Sodor heavy recovery unit on both sides. I like the texturing on the wheels, presenting like hard rubber or something. Sort of reminds me of like Iron Bird's face, like with the texture of the rough mustache. I can actually like feel it, or I can just like rub it on my fingers, which I did not actually show as much with Iron. Oh, you can't actually feel it that much on Iron Bird. That's that. And then now for the main now for the main uh now for the main highlights for this film, actually, which is none other than the Login Locos, which when Thomas was actually going to the mainland for like, in terms of like, Diesel had lost like the Joby Wood, which is meant to continue on meant for the new rescue center, which is considered made out of those Joby logs, which they needed. So back to the topic. So first engines that I'm gonna be showing are Bash and Dash, which they have both same expressions. How are you gonna tell if it's either Bash or Dash? I don't know. If you ask me, I don't know. I used to get confused with these two a lot, just like with the twins, Bill and Ben, Aaron, Bert, and Donald and Douglas. I always think this is Bash and this is Dash. Now I can tell them very easily now which one is gray, light gray, and one is most likely of an orange, light orange. This one is most likely of a gray or bluish gray type of color, And then for the steam domes, Dash has this, instead of orange, that light orange color for his domes, has the light gray or blue grayish color for his domes. And then for Bash has that light orange for his steam domes. Also for the cabs, same quite a feature. The Dash has this light gray or bluish type of color for his cab, and Bash has like this light orange color. I don't know if I got them if I covered their names correctly, because I'm talking because I'm talking very very fast right now. Like, I just want to get them quickly over with, because it's just like a quick little recap. Mainly, here's the back. Also, they also have the badges, because they're working at this specific place called the logging station, a very old place which has very old machinery, which consists of Old Wheezy, sort of a popular character that we know and love. I'm not quite familiar with him. Also, as by the way, there's the badge, as you can see. At first, I thought those were flags. Those are in terms of, are like access, actually, in terms of cutting the joby logs from those trees. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. What? What was that? I wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, excuse me. I caught. I wasn't expecting. I didn't know my alarm was set to 6 o'clock. I'm very sorry. So, anyways, then I have these black sort of, parts. I don't know which is supposedly resembling as coal. I guess these are wood, maybe. But these engines actually specifically don't run on coal. You know what they run on? Oil, just like the diesels, obviously. As they also have these gold headlamps. And then Ferdinand. That's right. His favorite line. Oh, Ferdinand is always a classic to me. Ever since the movie came out as a kid, I love Ferdinand. Cute bug teeth. Golden headlamp. Even me, I still don't know the exact color for this. Has this, I guess, maybe aqua green sort of color, or aqua blue, I don't know. But it's dark. Maybe it's blue green sort of color. Same as Bash and Dash, has this fake particles, which supposed to be resembling as their coal. But as I said earlier, they don't run on coal. They actually run on oil, just like the diesels. Here's the side, Ferdinand. Here's his tender, by the way. Very short. Just like as seen maybe on the movie. of course, I also got used to saying film because I'm more on focusing on cars. These like not that much back in my day when I first started my channel. Also like has this ladder so that like his driver can climb on. Maybe this is like some wood chunks or something so that the driver can just load them up pretty much with some wood chunks maybe in order. Oh yeah, they don't. Now I'm forgetting it myself. They run on oil. Oh dear. So that's that for the Misty Island Rescue like film type of items out of the way. Moving on straight on to Day of the Diesels. Which I'm not gonna go on to Flynn because like normally I go to Bell first, like you know Bell, right? The rescue engine that helps put during the like very nice introduction when she steam fast through the cloud of smoke. Through the cloud of smoke. Steam Bell, and then she started blowing her whistle and ringing her bell, all that stuff, and then she said, "I can help, sir. Pop her up, Bell. We need your water." And then when like the cottage of the like workmen, I guess, are caught on fire. So now mainly since it's day of now, since this is actually we're mainly talking about the Day of the Diesels film. Here are the first two newest Diesel members, and then like a new building also, which is an old sort of like a historical, should I say historical, or maybe an antique building, which means old, which is none other than Den and Dart, which I don't get quite the point. Like these two always need to be together. Like every time during like when Den is like saying like a sentence or something, Dart is always the responsible one, like responsible one who connects after he says that specific sentence. Like what he means is, I just don't quite get it. Like that's just, I don't know. Let's just take a look at Dart up close first. Again, they are like all diesels, all the way from Mavis, have this yellow and black stripy buffer, except theirs are like have like these circle parts are a lot bigger. Then is a lot smaller and thinner compared to Dart. Also has that Diesel Works badge, which is resembling as their uniform, kinda like what I considered on Victor and Kevin with like my hero of the rails. So his colors are like this lemon yellow, light yellow, most likely considered, and maroon. Back, nothing much, which is not that important actually, except for the yellow and black stripy buffers. Here's Den. Oh man, Dart looks I mean Dart actually, not Den. Have I said Dart in the beginning? I guess so. And then here's Den. Oh, so his diesel buffers are actually pretty unique, I must say. Like, it's a, instead of the yellow and black stripy diesel buffers that we all know from the diesels, instead he has this orange and black diesel buffers. Cool. And then his main colors are orange and this like oh, I know this color very well. This navy blue, or I don't know, maybe gray I guess. And has the same thing as Dart, which is the badge. Diesel Works, because they both work at the Diesel Works, most likely. And then that's that for Den and Dart. And we're gonna move to, let's see here. We're gonna move to Paxton, which is most likely type of a villainous type of diesel from the Day of the Diesels. But in the Blue Mountain Mystery, he's most likely considered as of an everybody's friend, because he's most likely one of the friendliest diesels that you have ever met. I also like his every line from Paxton. Like, I am truly in love with it. Like, I like the part, and then like his kindness type of spirit, and then like his best friend Diesel. Like, Diesel is most likely of a devil. sorry for that. Sorry for saying that to Diesel. Like, he's pretty much a devil, a devil, instead of like a friend to all of the engines. All of the engines pretty much like love Paxton, because like he's friendly and jolly and stuff. Just like from that A Lost Puff episode, when he was friendly, since he was that friendly to look for like Thomas's lost puff, since he didn't get what it is. It's that for Paxton. Has this very nice navy green color, and then a yellow stripe that goes along with it. Same. We're moving he is actually most likely the same model as Diesel himself. Like I said, his best friend, which is most likely kind of bit of a devil, which is doesn't have that much joy. He likes to cause more on, you know, Diesel, chaos. Also known as Devious Diesel. I don't know if I mentioned this on my last and previous Thomas videos, which, excuse me, this, if I have mentioned this on my last and previous video, which this Diesel actually came from that Diesel Works story set, which is most likely also a carrying case. So no wonder it's a different sort of face to the original. Mine is completely all dirtied up, and then like the scratches on the paint, as you can see. Even this one, like, I don't know, like maybe like too much play and stuff, but we're not to ramble all about those. That's that for Paxton. Even then, for example, like, he doesn't look that friendly. I mean, he looks kind of friendly, sort of, and kind. But like in terms of the face, for me, nah, nah. That's a big nah, which means he is not that friendly at all. Like those two are like mainly the left and right hand of Diesel 10 at the Diesel Works. Next up we have is Sydney, another same model as Diesel, which we would be comparing. He has this dark blue color. I don't know if this is navy blue or just simply dark blue. Dark blue. It's either navy blue or dark blue. I don't know. Here's Sydney's like very nice and happy expression. Also in the the Diesel Works film, like when Percy was trying to make a joke, when Diesel 10 asked him, do you like jokes, Percy? And then like he told like a specific, like just a random joke, and then all of the Diesels laughed, and then Sydney was just hanging above, like waiting for his wheels to be delivered, which has been almost like 10 years ever since like he's been waiting for his wheels to be delivered. And then he just started laughing like the if I got like the voice if I got the impression right. Also, second Diesel that is very kind as well, which in terms he deserves it. Like he deserves to get brand new wheels from when like during that like episode, the stolen Christmas decorations. And then like Gordon said, you give a Diesel you gave a Diesel a present or a gift, something like that. Then Percy said something about Christmas is all about giving, I guess. And then like Gordon, I guess now, and then as like the Diesels like agreed that their Christmas decorations deserve to be at Tibmet instead of at the Diesel Works. So here he is again compared with Paxton, one of the second kindest Diesels. And also, yeah, in the Thomas franchise, because he looks really friendly, just like Paxton. Here with like Paxton, like he doesn't look that devious at all. I don't know if Mattel is either gonna make Norman into like as a Mattel diecast, which is like the metal Tekken play, or maybe they have released him, or maybe I wasn't just able to get him. I don't know. He also has this very nice yellow stripe that goes on both sides. Comparison now with Diesel. I'm gonna show the other one because exactly the same, sort of the same. This is the closest, most likely different. like the face of Diesel's most likely have a wider type of rectangle compared to Paxton. It's like Paxton's is most likely of a standard rectangle, most likely of a squash or like a thinner rectangle. For Sydney has like this unique, which I pretty much which I'm very familiar of, like seeing some of the front portions of the diesel engines in real life, IRL, which have like this like curve that goes along to this portion, and then sort of like a half rectangle, if I can consider. So that's that for Sydney. Awesome. So well, that's that. We can just proceed on once again to the let's see, where have we, which movie am I gonna continue on? Yep, we're gonna continue on with on the tail King of the Railways film. So that's pretty much it.